Hello, how are you? Greetings. My name is Yulinda. If it's your first time here on Jessica TV Stories, we kindly ask you to subscribe so that whenever there is a story that is uploaded, you will be notified. So on this particular YouTube, we reading stories. We're receiving stories from people have been experiencing a lot, so we are receiving those stories. We read them here, so you are welcome to comment. You're welcome to also share your story to my inbox, then you can share with others anonymously. You can share your story into my inbox, then I will share it to others anonymously, and we get help, we get healing. So we get help, we get healing here. All right, so today I've got my story that I have. Right, so today I received a story from one lady. Yeah, she said, I got married to a man of my youth. I was very young. We had 2 beautiful children, but it turned out that the husband was very abusive. So I was in a very abusive relationship. But as a black woman, we don't give up easily. As women of color, we are told to stay in our relationships. So I stayed and endured the pain for a long time. But then I discovered that it's better to get out of this marriage alive than to be killed. Although the community was saying so much, I became a woman of street. It's very difficult for the community to accept you, especially when you have 2 children and then you are coming back from the marriage, you have a failed marriage. It's very difficult for the community to accept you. So also, when you have been abused, it's very unusual to find love. So what I did, I was not that educated, so I couldn't get a job since the market needed people who were very competitive. So I just decided to start my business of selling clothes and selling women cosmetics. So I would do cross-border, going to different countries to buy in bulk and come back to sell in my country. Life was never easy as a single mother, but I survived. So it happened that through my cross-border journey, I endured and persevered to the extent that I managed to save enough to buy a car. So my first car, I gave it out to the Uber so that it started the business of a Uber. As you all know that when you start working, you start glowing. So as I was working for my children, things started to get better. I was doing my selling business. I had 1 car that was now in the Uber business, that is the taxi business. So I was still doing my cross-border business. Then one day I met a man. He was a soldier at the cross-border. That's where they were deployed. We exchanged contacts. We talked. We became friends. We talked for a long time since I was frequently meeting him. So we talked too much. We talked for a lot. And then from friendship, we ended up falling in love. So I fell in love with this man. We were so much in love that hours became days, days became weeks, weeks became months. So I gave him my address, and then we started visiting each other. He started visiting me to my house. I was really so desperate to get married because this man was always talking about marrying me. So I don't know when I trusted that man. I started letting him have access to my small business. Is also through this working, I had opened a butchery in some local towns. So I actually started treating him as my husband. We had planned, that he was going to pay my bride price as the year end. So as we moved on, I realized I was pregnant. So during my first week of pregnancy, we gathered enough money. In fact, I'm the one who gathered money, because I cannot say we gathered, because he didn't gather any money, but he said that I will return back the money. So he was promising me that he has to marry me. So after marrying me, then he will return back my money. Okay, so for today we are ending here. Watch out for part 2. Part 2 is coming. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe for more. Part 2 is coming.